but we're here after a long break, COVID times, with another tour report, Trüe Metål report coming at you. We are here in our very svelte tour bus. Normally we have very high standards as to what kind of bus we tour in, but due to the COVID budget cuts, we are now in a minivan. But you know, you can pretty much rock the mountain roads in a minivan, not like a tour bus. We have already been on tour for almost 3 full hours, and we have been through 2 US states. One are, let's just stress the important cultural things we are seeing while on this tour, West Virginia. Now, there are many important differences between Virginia and West Virginia. The most important is that only one of them was featured in the John Denver hit, Take Me Home, Country Roads. The other are that it's a very important pastime in West Virginia to get very high off of the coal dust and start flirting with a female family member. But in Virginia, you know, they're just like the first colony and all that. None of that exciting shit goes down, so we don't even bother playing there. Now is in moving on to the glorious state of Pennsylvania. On the Pennsylvania Turnpike, it's taking us home on this country road, our bass player Benny. And you see there are many important uses for bass players. They can drive the van. The drummer are actually, we don't know where he are. We think that he might actually be dead, but someone could just like nail him to the stool and put on the drum machine, and it's less trouble really in these days. So Pennsylvania, you know, it's like the streets of Philadelphia song, but not at all. It's just like this road with many signs about this Jesus guy and this Trump guy, and I don't know really what they're up to, because I'm not involved in American politics, but I have been informed the Trump guy built a bunch of casinos and the Jesus guy built a bunch of churches, so I think they're involved in like a war of big real estate or something. But you know, one thing we all can agree on here in Pennsylvania is that if you take a steak and you put little bits of thin steak on a large roll, that are delicious, especially at 2 in the morning after you play a gig. So with Trüe Metål Tour Report signing off here. We will update you after another couple grueling hours of touring. Trüe Metål report coming at you with another tour update, change of plans, you know. We have ended up in Germany because this are now a Vürld tour. We are now got a gig as the house band here at the Hofbrauhaus in Munich, Germany. And I know we play metal, but you know, hard times calls for desperate measures, so we had to bust out such classics art as you know, in München State and Hofbrauhaus, and also we can do a little bit of O du wunderschöne deutsche Rhein, or maybe like Kornblumenblau if the crowd really is getting into it. But you know, we have been practicing this German music for like 3 hours now. I think we're ready to go on the gig. But I think we lost our drummer in one of those big beer tanks back there. He just started drinking, and you know how it goes with drummers. But David Hasselhoff, we can bust out some of those hits. I really think it's gonna get those guys going over there. It's a sleeper. So we report back. Keep it metal, keep it true. Live tour updates from the World Tour here in Germany.